Good morning, Tennessee Valley. Thanks for joining us on this beautiful Tuesday morning. I am Matt Ryerson, your Tuesday morning host. This is my co-host, Matthew Tolbert.
The Wonder Woman to your Superman. You like that one? That was a good
I
one.
do. I like being Superman much better than being Wonder Woman.
Hey, she's beautiful and she has an invisible spaceship. Thank you very much.
You know, which would seem to pose problems once you parked it.
Well, I mean, you could park it anywhere. Nobody would know it was there.
Right, including you.
Oh, well,
which would be difficult.
Anyways.
Anyways.
just a beep, beep, you know, the beep, beep.
Lights flash. Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday morning. We're excited to be here. How was your weekend, man?
It was good. It was good. My wife was out of town on a trip, where her singing trip, so it was just me and my daughter this weekend.
Uh-oh.
And
you survived?
Barely. Barely. We had we're in potty training. We had an accident.
Yeah.
And I found that I am not very good at dealing with accidents all that much.
Really? Does it make you physically sick or?
No, I just well, yes. Well, and it's just very difficult for me to. I'm not a good cleaner, I guess. I just don't know. I've changed my daughter, and I'm good at changing my daughter, but the cleaning aspect of after the accident's happened, what do I do? I don't know what to do.
Yeah, she made it though.
Yeah, well, yeah, she made it, and I did too. Well, we're here, and my wife got back last night, so we are good to go.
Awesome.
Thank you, babe.
We had an amazing weekend. You know my battles with the mice.
The mice.
We live
Yes.
out in the country. We have some property, which is not uncommon to get field mice in your house. And they sent out some scouts essentially into my home several months ago.
This is like a war between you and the mice.
It was. Originally, I just thought it was a couple that were, checking out a new place to live, and we took care of that problem.
Right.
But apparently a message was delivered back to the colony.
Oh, no.
And they have declared war on the Ryerson household.
They're surrounding you.
Yeah, man. I mean, we hear them at night now. And I went under the house, which, if you have a crawl space, and that's just not fun. Went under there, and they had chewed through the ductwork in a couple spots. We got insulation blowing in the house.
Oh, wow.
We laid all sorts of traps to no avail. These are the super warrior mice that I got at my house. And right now, they are beating me soundly. So
it's like they send in the Marines, the special ops.
Yeah.
The special ops mice.
This is not that first wave that came in just kind of stumbling
to
through.
Sabotage. It's like they're sieging your house.
Taunting me. Yes. Also, we went and saw Twilight.
That's right.
Yes.
And how good was that?
It was.
Yes, all right. All right.
You know what? I will be man enough. I'm comfortable in my manhood to say that I enjoyed this movie at some level.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. There wasn't as much. The battle scenes with the werewolves and vampires were not as common in this film as they were in some of the previous films. This is starting to get into the whole romance between Edward and Bella.
Right.
And it braked in like $139 million over the weekend.
Number one. It was like the fifth highest opening weekend.
Pretty extraordinary.
Ever.
Yeah, so I contributed my $10.
I am proud to say I did not see that movie this weekend. Very proud.
You're man enough to say that, huh?
I am. Well, because I figured if I go see that, then I will have less masculinity after doing so.
Well,
I'm not making any comment about you, Matt. None whatsoever.
No, I don't feel that way either. And then the funniest story, my son and my wife and I had a conversation this weekend. He was introduced to the term the devil and what the devil is and what the devil does. And we had this conversation that, the devil is bad. You don't want to do what the devil would want you to do.
Sure.
You want to be with the Lord and what the Lord. So he said, so there's teams. Okay, yeah, there's the devil's team and the Lord's team, and we want to be on the Lord's team. So
football makes sense.
So yesterday at school, he goes to school and he gets up and he tells his teacher, I got something very important to say to the class. And the teacher has no idea. She says, sure, come on up, Jackson. And he comes up And he starts talking about how there's these two teams. There's the Devil's team and there's the Lord's team. And how many of you are on the Lord's team? Well, most of the kids raise their hand. And some of the kids not knowing, he says, how many are on the Devil's team? And a few kids raise their hand, not knowing.
All right.
And so he goes into a sermon on why...
Wait, how old is he?
He's 5. And he goes into a sermon about why you should be on the Lord's team and why the Lord helps you and wants you to grow and wants you to prosper.
Yes.
I don't know that he used the word prosper,
well,
but
that's
the sense of the sermon, and that the Devil's team is bad and he's misleading you. So at the end, just like any good pastor, he says, so how many of you want to be on the Lord's team?
He made a call.
He did, an altar call. All the kids raised their hand.
He just saved his classroom.
Unbelievable.
That's great.
The teacher actually called my wife to let her know that story, which is extraordinary.
So we have mapped out what his career is going to be then? Is that
I don't know. But he's on the right team. I'll say that.
Well, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. Hey, did you see that the Muppets movie is coming out this weekend?
I did hear that. My wife is a big Muppets fan.
I'm a huge Muppets fan.
I'm not, because I tend to be masculine.
Hey now. Hey now.
That opens this Friday?
Kermit is a great man. Frog man.
Yeah.
Yes, it opens. Actually, it opens Thursday. So Thursday night, if you don't want to watch football and want to take your kids out to see a movie, then on Thanksgiving Day, it opens Thanksgiving Day.
That'll be interesting. Did you see Justin Bieber has a new haircut?
No, I did not see that. Most men probably don't care about Justin Bieber's.
American Music Awards, though. Taylor Swift wins Entertainer of the Year.
No, I did hear that. Yes, I saw that.
But an interesting thing, did you see during the show, J-Lo's doing a big video montage, singing, dancing. And during that, they have a car on stage. She's supposed to get in the car.
Like a Fiat.
Yeah.
Because she's in the ads for Fiat.
Right. Shameless plug. But she's supposed to get in there and pretend to drive. The door was locked. Fortunately,
you know what she needs? Beep, beep.
Yeah, there you go. Thankfully, Jenny on the block knows how to get into a car. The window.
She grew up in Brooklyn.
The window is open. She just reaches in and opens it from the inside. And I'm just thinking, they should have planned that out a hair better, I think.
Yes, I think so.
Jennifer James here takes care of us, our producer.
Yes.
That's what they need, Jennifer James up there.
Now, that's true. Now, she doesn't drive in Canada. I don't think Canadians drive, do they?
No. What if they do? It's on the other side of the road.
Well, they ride horses, I thought.
True.
Mounties or something?
Yes.
So, but did you see...
Dog sled.
Did you see that the BCS and the BCS poll came out?
Yes.
LSU, Alabama, and Arkansas are all 1, 2, and 3.
SEC, yes,
all
dominating.
1, 2, and 3. That's right. And there is chaos.
Love it.
In the college rankings.
If you're a college football fan, you gotta love it. If you're an SEC fan, you gotta be proud.
Yeah.
Because it's extraordinary.
But here's the great thing. This weekend, Friday, Arkansas plays LSU.
Yeah.
3 on a 2 there.
That's amazing.
That's going to be great.
Big game. Hey, we're going to take a quick look at the local weather. Today, it's pretty nice out right now. It's a little cool. Of course, it's early in the morning.
It's going to be warm today, though, isn't it?
You know what? But there's going to be some rain coming in. It is, and there you see it, high at 73. Tomorrow is going to really cool down.
That's better. That's
mostly
what I like to
sunny,
see.
A high of 56, and then Turkey Day is going to be beautiful. If you want to get outside and throw the pig skin around, no offense, Miss Piggy, Thursday is going to be a beautiful day. Mostly sunny with a high of 55. Throw on a sweatshirt, go outside, toss the football around. That is a great day right there.
Kermit the Frog was asked if he was going to go out on Thanksgiving and throw the pigskin around, and he said, I know way more about pigskin than I care to share.
Nice segue back to the Muppets. Excellent.
Hey, they are great people. They're great.
There you go. Well, thanks for joining us this morning. We have a great guest coming up. Milan Blake, local political analyst, is going to join us, so stick with us. We'll be right back.
I'm Dr. James Markham, host of the television program Heart of Health, seen right here on WTNB television, Thursday at 7 o'clock, Friday at 8 a.m., or Sunday at 3:30 p.m.
I'm Wes Robbins with Landmark Insurance Brokerage. When it comes to employee benefits, we've got you covered. Call me today for the best service and best solutions to your group health and employee benefits needs. At Landmark Insurance Brokerage, we've got you covered.
Hi, I'm Joe Jingle.
And I'm Kim Christmas.
We're here to tell you that the annual Cleveland Christmas Parade brought to you by Main Street Cleveland is back. It's going to be great with all the lights, floats, and Christmas cheer.
Don't forget, WTMB will be broadcasting live the entire parade from the parade.
I was going to get there before you interrupted me. Why are you always trying to interrupt me? I'm trying to tell everybody the Cleveland Christmas Parade is going to be live the night of the parade, the best production ever of the parade, right here on WTMB. You're always trying to steal the spotlight from me. What are you doing? Kim? Ah!
How would you like to look and feel better? If so, then visit the Ford Center for Anti-Aging, located at 2020 Key Street Northwest. Dr. Ford has been serving Cleveland and the surrounding area since 1984. He is a licensed physician with the Board of Anti-Aging Medicine, offering affordable Botox injections. Botox is a medication that is used to treat dynamic wrinkles such as crow's feet, forehead lines, and frown lines. In addition to Botox therapy, rejuvenate and smooth wrinkled skin. The micro laser peel treats skin conditions associated with aging and active lifestyles. If you're looking for safe and affordable anti-aging treatment, call the Ford Center for Anti-Aging at 423-614-0535, located at 2020 Key Street Northwest.
Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland, is your #1 Dodge, Chrysler, and Jeep dealer in this area. Stop by and see the brand new 2011 Chrysler 200. The 200 is essentially a new nameplate with a significant facelift to the outgoing 2010 Chrysler Sebring. A beautiful vehicle at an unbeatable price. And while you're there, check out the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee and the newly designed Dodge Durango. Redesigned, revamped, and reinvigorated. Yes, the Dodge Durango is back, bigger and better than ever. Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep offers a complete parts and service department with qualified service technicians to fix and repair your vehicle. So for your next brand new or pre-owned vehicle, make it Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland.
Welcome back, Tennessee Valley. We appreciate you joining us. Cool, crisp, beautiful Tuesday morning. Thanks for joining us today. We have a very special guest, Milan Blake, political expert analyst for Matt and Matt. Particular, we have soul rights on this guy. Thanks for joining us this morning, Milan.
It's always a pleasure to be with you, Matt and Matt.
Milan, we've got chaos going on the political front.
Well, that's the way you like it, isn't it?
I do. I love the chaos.
Yes.
The GOP campaign to create their presidential candidate.
You can't buy that kind of entertainment, huh?
No, that is a roller coaster. What's going on with that?
Well, right now, Newt is leading in the polls.
Newt Gingrich?
Yeah.
No, I thought we all agreed he was dead and gone
I
months
know.
ago.
I remember specifically over the summer they called it a Newtony.
A Newtony?
Yeah, like his whole campaign staff just disappeared.
16 of them. He took a trip over to Greece, and the next thing you know, 16 people on his staff left, and they declared a Newtony. And he was gone. He's on, doing whatever. But now he's leading the polls, national polls.
Wow.
So
Now, and in fact, I saw him challenge the national media to stop trying to pick the Republican candidate and let the American people pick the Republican candidate. Here's what I say to Newt. we want to pick the Republican candidate. This show. Milan, who's our Republican candidate for president?
Right now, Newt's leading the polls, but
That's not an answer.
Is that your
not an
prediction?
answer.
Would you go with
Would
Newt?
you
Do you
predict?
think he
Would
can
you
carry
predict
that?
that Newt would win this?
as you have seen, every month when you have me on, there's a new person, right? We've already been through Bachman, Perry, Kane, and now Newt.
So let's talk about Herman Cain.
Herman Cain, yes.
What happened? I mean, this was an utter collapse. He was way out up front at one point, and he just literally stumbled, tripped, and fell hard. What happened there?
Well, I don't know really. The allegations, I'm sure you've heard about them, have obviously taken some effect, and maybe some of his policies, people started digging into them as well and taking a better look at them. But it takes organization in order to get out there, and running for president is no joke.
But doesn't it also take articulation and coherence? Because that Libya gaffe seemed to be a pretty big gaffe for him.
Yeah.
I
think it's one of those deals where you're kind of allowed one,
Right.
You're like, okay, we're all human. I mean, you guys have made mistakes. I make mistakes on the radio and stuff like that, but
Whoa.
We
We don't make mistakes.
Oh, that's right. You got editing.
Yeah. Well, whatever happens,
But
we
you know
don't
what
call
I'm
it a
saying.
mistake.
You get one maybe, but after that, when it's a pattern,
Yeah.
Yeah, and that Libya thing, I mean, he was asked point blank about Libya, and he could not, for the life of him, at that moment, remember what Libya was all about. I mean, he even clarified and asked.
Yeah.
It just seemed
And
like-
I guess the polls are reflecting that. So I wouldn't count him out. Don't count him out. But I mean, as of right now,
Sure.
he's taking a hit.
I almost called you at home at the last debate when Rick Perry had an absolute collapse of memory.
Yeah.
And in fact, what was kind of interesting is he got some level of sympathy, because I think we've all been there where we've forgotten what we were going to say. And your thoughts on that is, can Rick Perry make a comeback at this point?
It's going to be difficult, I think, because that was maybe just a little bit too much. Like you said, the comedians were just having a field day with him, and that's not his only one either.
No.
No.
Well,
But the thing of it is, you can't count him out either, because one, he's governor of Texas, a big state with lots of electoral college, and he has lots of money.
Right.
Yeah. Well,
Right.
I didn't really hold that against him all that much. Everybody's got moments when you forget things. I think the problem is that he didn't know how to recover. He could have just said, all right, go ahead and move on, and I'll remember it in a few minutes or something. But instead he just said, oops.
Yeah. So that leads us to Mitt Romney.
Mitt
He
Romney.
just seems to be
Mr. 23.
He seems to be lying in the weeds. Is this, is this almost a strategy, or would he be out front if he could? What's your take on Mitt?
I think he's at 23%, and if that's enough, then he'll be the nominee. If it's not, but I don't think he's going to gain any. I don't think he's going to lose any. I think 23% is where he's going to be. So, from his point of view, he's hoping that that the others kind of fade away or take a hit or something like that and go below 23.
Well, if Newt would fall, do you think that the other ones, Huntsman, Santorum, Ron Paul, do you think they have any chance to maybe surge and take over?
No, I think they cater to such a small segment of the party right now. I mean, Paul is the financial people who want to do away with the Fed and all those kind of stuff, but on national defense and stuff like that, he takes a hit. The others, I mean, there's just a very, very small segment. The main three are going to be Romney, Cain, and Newt.
So let me ask you this then, Milan. I listened to your show this morning on Whoop FM, 99.9 FM every Monday morning.
So you're the one.
If you get a chance to tune in, he does a great show on every Monday morning. Heard you talking about Florida, and obviously you've talked about it on this show.
Yeah.
They were talking about bumping their date up for their electoral or their primaries, and they have.
Yes.
The GOPs have not been thrilled with that leadership of the GOP.
Well, the RNC, and I was hoping that Florida would stay where they traditionally have. Florida decided that they wanted to bump their primary up a little bit, and they did. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens with that if the RNC goes through with their, cutting half their delegates out.
Wow.
For such a big state, that would be interesting for them to do.
Just somebody on the outside who knows very little about politics, it just seems like the Republican side right now is in absolute turmoil, from their candidates to even how the primaries are going to be run. Is it because that we're getting a closer look at it because mass media is bigger now, or do you think this is kind of a trend that we're seeing?
It could be that they're under the microscope as well, because just being in the Republican Party, we've always kind of fought internally. But I think it's the Republican Party is in transition. They've been it's considered the conservative party, and now more moderates are in the party and stuff like that. So I think you're seeing change. You're seeing a party transition.
So has the message of the party been consistent, do you think?
I think some of the party members may say yes, and some will say no. How's
So
that?
then no. So then no. Okay.
So I know that's a politician answer.
I think you're right.
But that's it. Is that right now you've got people who in the party who disagree, and you got those where social issues are their big thing. Marriage and abortion and those kind of things. That's what they really care about. And then you got those. The tax rate is what they really care about, and they're kind of
considering the current state of the country, I should say, it seems like the election is not going to be as much on the social stuff as it will be on the financial stuff and the taxes and the economy.
Yeah. But if you remember back in the Bush presidency, Massachusetts had just legalized gay marriage at that time, so social issues was the big thing. So,
right. It's interesting how that. You mentioned taxes, and typically we don't discuss local politics here, and it's because the truth is we're ignorant. Number one, we don't know much, and then on the other side, we just have so many friends that are working on both sides. But really not picking on anybody. One issue that has developed last week in the newspaper, we read about the Cleveland Daily Banner reported about a potential wheel tax.
A wheel tax, yeah.
What is a wheel tax, and what are we looking at here?
Well, basically, a wheel tax is another tax that you can put on the citizens of Bradley County, and basically, it's another fee that you would have to pay for your vehicle when you go and pay your regular license down at the courthouse. Now you would have an extra fee on there. Basically your wheel tax.
For your license, license plates.
License plates and registration tag number.
Yeah, that's a different. That goes to the state, right? But this will be the money would stay here in the county.
Okay, so how does this happen? I mean, how does this get approved?
There's three ways.
Okay.
One is if there is a private act through the General Assembly through our representatives.
Okay.
The odds of that happening are pretty slim.
Okay.
The second way is if the county commission, there's 14 members on the county commission, if 8 of them vote to have a wheel tax, then it will automatically go to the next referendum on a general election.
And that means that if 8 vote, the people get to vote on it.
Right. So eight county commissioners vote yes on the wheel tax, it automatically goes to a referendum next August.
Okay.
The other one is if 10 of the county commissioners vote in 2 consecutive voting sessions. Their voting sessions are every other week.
Okay.
So if they get 10 on 2 consecutive voting sessions, the wheel tax is in place. At that point in time, the citizens of Bradley County have 30 days to sign a petition saying we want it to go to a referendum.
How many people have to sign that petition?
2,134, to the best of my knowledge.
To the best of your knowledge, give or take.
And that's why he's the analyst right there.
The reason why is it's 10% of the amount of people who voted in the last governor's race.
Okay.
In the race where Governor Haslam now was in, the 10% of that number would be 2,134.
So if 10 vote for this and approve it twice, then the people don't get to vote on it.
Unless there's a petition.
Unless they got 30 days, and if they don't get it in there, that tax is in.
And who leads who leads the charge for a petition?
Whoever wants
to.
So just anybody.
People, somebody who's really, really against that tax or something.
Now this tax is only going to be tags and title. This is not driver's license, right?
It's not even tags and title. It's just that the county clerk is the one who will be the one who brings that in. Don't mix up tags and stuff. It's a wheel tax that you pay annually.
Okay, but you can pay it when you get your tax entitlement done.
I believe so. Yeah.
So do you know?
They have to
But
work out
it
the
won't
mechanics
be.
of it.
Oh, I see. So it's just for owning a car.
Owning a car.
Every
and a
car.
And
Every
a motorcycle. I found I have motorcycles, and I was like,
So every car and motorcycle you own that.
and that'll be one of the questions that needs to be addressed is those companies that have a fleet of vehicles.
yeah.
Like, you know, you got, I can't think of
50
one off the top.
Lee
yeah,
University.
Yeah, well, yeah.
will have a bunch of
some
vehicles.
You got to iron out that. There are some exemptions. So it'll be interesting to see.
Do we know how much this would be?
Right now, the CTAS up in University of Tennessee in Knoxville estimates that Bradley County has about 97,000 vehicles.
But how much would it be for the individual person?
How
That's
much
up to
tax?
that's up to the
Oh, they
county
haven't
commission.
decided that yet.
In the meeting the other day, Commissioner Morlock proposed a kind of a scale. He had a little matrix or a spreadsheet, and said if we fund this at $32, we can fund the schools projects. If we go with $35, we can also do some other things, merit increases for the county
So we're
employees.
talking $30 to $35.
If that's where they want to go, yeah.
Annually per person. Now what?
Per
or
vehicle.
Car, per car.
Per vehicle, yeah.
What about like government agencies like schools and school buses and things like that?
I believe they're exempt.
They would be exempt from it?
I believe so. Don't quote me on that, but
You know, it's interesting.
It'd be interesting that they pay into their own bucket.
I know.
Yeah, because you're saying that the primary reason for this was school projects.
Yeah, the school has made their quote-unquote needs list to the county commission, and I believe that the county commission is trying to fund their needs. Blue Springs, as you know, took a hit during the tornado.
Sure.
And that needs to be rebuilt, and Lake Forest, I believe, is on that list, as well as Walker Valley.
Well, I tell you, to all our commissioners out there, we're feeling you. It's a tough decision. I mean,
It
you know,
is.
we certainly want to support our schools, and a lot of people don't want to raise tax. That's a tough decision. I feel for all our commissioners, all our local leaders, in trying to make this decision. But Milan, this is great. Thanks for the information, man. This
Hey,
was
no problem.
terrific. We really appreciate it. And again, folks, Monday morning, 99.9 FM, Whoop Radio. You can hear Milan every week, and he talks a lot of politics, plays some fantastic music as well, has some great guests. So
Next week, Mayor Davis is on.
excellent,
very
excellent.
cool.
There you
Ask
go.
him about that wheel tax.
Which he doesn't have a vote on, right? So he's out of.
That's
He's
right.
like, I don't have a vote. So thanks again, Milan. Appreciate you being here.
Enjoyed it. You guys have a safe Thanksgiving.
Oh, you too.
Thank
You
you.
too.
Thank you. Stick with us. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Joe Jingle.
And I'm Kim Christmas.
We're here to tell you that the annual Cleveland Christmas Parade brought to you by Main Street Cleveland is back. It's going to be great with all the lights, floats, and Christmas cheer.
Don't forget, WTMB will be broadcasting live the entire parade from the parade.
I was going to get there before you interrupted me. Why are you always trying to interrupt me? I'm trying to tell everybody the Cleveland Christmas Parade is going to be live the night of the parade, the best production ever of the parade, right here on WTMB. You're always trying to steal the spotlight from me. What are you doing? Ah!
Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland, is your #1 Dodge Chrysler and Jeep dealer in this area. Stop by and see the brand new 2011 Chrysler 200. The 200 is essentially a new nameplate with a significant facelift to the outgoing 2010 Chrysler Sebring. A beautiful vehicle at an unbeatable price. And while you're there, check out the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee and the newly designed Dodge Durango. Redesigned, revamped, and reinvigorated. Yes, the Dodge Durango is back, bigger and better than ever. Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep offers a complete parts and service department with qualified service technicians to fix and repair your vehicle. So for your next brand new or pre-owned vehicle, make it Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland.
How would you like to look and feel better? If so, then visit the Ford Center for Anti-Aging, located at 2020 Key Street Northwest. Dr. Ford has been serving Cleveland and the surrounding area since 1984. He is a licensed physician with the Board of Anti-Aging Medicine, offering affordable Botox injections. Botox is a medication that is used to treat dynamic wrinkles such as crow's feet, forehead lines, and frown lines. in addition to Botox therapy, rejuvenate and smooth wrinkled skin. The micro laser peel treats skin conditions associated with aging and active lifestyles. If you're looking for safe and affordable anti-aging treatment, call the Ford Center for Anti-Aging at 423-614-0535, located at 2020 Key Street Northwest.
I'm Dr. James Markham, host of the television program Heart of Health, seen right here on WTNB television, Thursday at 7 o'clock, Friday at 8 a.m., or Sunday at 3:30 p.m.
I'm Wes Robbins with Landmark Insurance Brokerage. When it comes to employee benefits, we've got you covered. Call me today for the best service and best solutions to your group health and employee benefits needs. At Landmark Insurance Brokerage, we've got you covered.
Welcome back, Tennessee Valley. We're going to take a quick look at our local weather today. It's nice right now, but we're going to get some rain in late tonight, especially into tomorrow, but tomorrow looks great. Mostly sunny with a high of 56, especially if you like that cooler weather. But Turkey Day, Thursday, just looks outstanding, man. I'm telling you, mostly sunny, high of 55. You know, I can already tell you, I'm getting outside with the kids, throwing the football around, just having a blast.
Yeah, I don't like turkey.
Okay.
I just don't like
You
turkey.
should move to Canada with Jennifer then. I'm just
don't-
going to say that. That
they-
is un-American.
They don't eat turkey in Canada?
I don't know.
Maybe I should move there. Because I think the only thing...
They're a very welcoming country up there. They would
The only
be happy
thing
to have
that
you, I'm sure.
I really would make me move is the fact that people eat turkey.
I don't know. Okay. I'm just saying, this probably isn't helping our efforts to replace
I like chicken.
Regis.
I like chicken. I like chicken.
Excellent. Excellent.
Especially southern fried chicken.
Kelly Ripa, this is not a package deal. If you just want me to co-host your show, I'd be happy to do that without him.
I can produce, though. If Gelman is leaving, I can produce.
We already have Jennifer and James in line for that.
Oh, that's
so.
right, yeah.
Folks, this is the time we do every morning we go to the things that matter.
My name is Matt, and these are the things that matter. Bernice Bates, a 91-year-old resident of St. Petersburg, Florida, just set a new Guinness World Record as the world's oldest yoga teacher. She's been practicing yoga since 1960, and while her achievement is one of a kind, she insists on sharing the credit with her kids, her term for the sexagenarians who take her once-a-week classes. Do you know what a sexagenarian is, Matt?
I have no idea.
I think it's people older than 60.
Okay. Thinking something completely different.
It's people older than 60. I believe that's what it is. If I'm wrong, please don't be offended.
I was very nervous.
But 91 years old and she teaches yoga.
That's impressive.
And there are pictures of her doing like these yoga stunts, and she's very flexible for a 91-year-old woman.
I believe it. That's impressive.
You know, I found some other weird world records.
Okay.
Some other weird world records. Fastest time to open a beer bottle using feet and a bottle opener. 27 seconds.
Can you just invent your own category?
I think so.
Like for this show,
I
it would
think
be
so.
the fastest a television show has
Just
been
a little
yanked off the
camera.
air.
A little camera and just film yourself doing something really crazy and weird. Get this. Longest headstand while playing the guitar, minute and 34 seconds.
I think I could beat that.
Most coins balanced on a dime. This is a good one. 3,561 coins all balanced on one dime.
That's actually impressive.
Most 50-foot truck pulls in 1 hour while seated, 17.
Oh, hold on here.
We're talking about an F-150 type truck pulls, pickup trucks.
While seated, I don't understand that.
Well, you can pull, if you watch strongman competitions, you can pull them by holding on and like walking.
Yeah.
But he is seated with his feet out like this, and he's just pulling it like this.
Oh, okay. All right.
Now you can actually pull backing up. Or
I thought he was
turn
like
around and
in
pull it
an
that way.
office chair rolling backwards. pulling.
No. But 17 pickup trucks, and then the most hats worn at once, 53 hats worn at once.
53 hats at once.
I think we could beat that one.
I think we may try.
On air.
On air. Right now, we're calling it.
Not right now.
Not right now.
Not right now.
But we are
soon.
going to try. 53 hats is a world record. We're going to go for it, folks.
Hey,
53 hats. That's
Do you
it.
know what the day after Thanksgiving is called?
Black Friday.
Black Friday. A Florida woman and 3 other families pitched tents in front of a Best Buy in St. Petersburg, Florida, last Wednesday, 9 days before the big day. 9 days.
No. That's not.
She said, what?
Go ahead. Finish it.
She said, you can't beat some of the deals they have on plasmas, flat screens, and laptops. You get to buy it in large quantities.
Okay.
That was the reason why she stayed out there 9 days.
It's not camping out 9 days. That's moving in.
Oh, yeah.
That's a new neighbor at Best Buy. And my question is, where are you going to hook that plasma up?
That's a very good question. Probably a generator.
Generator.
Just
big
bring
tent.
you bring
It's
a
big
generator
tent.
on.
And our next guest can maybe tell us how we can do that.
That's actually what I was hoping that he would be able to do. Yes.
Let's do another one.
An 11-year-old Minnesota boy who says he was fed up with his mom and stepfather filling their home with marijuana smoke. I think I would too. Took photos of the drugs and sent them to police, leading to their arrest. A criminal complaint says the boy told investigators he had complained numerous times to his mother about the marijuana smell. He finally took the matter to his biological father, who told him to take pictures of the marijuana and send it to the cops.
Wow.
An 11-year-old boy is more of an adult than his mother and stepfather.
What do you say?
I say good on you there, little 11-year-old boy.
Yeah.
Good on you.
Thanksgiving dinner should be a lot of fun in that house.
I got one more for you, Matt, and I know you're going to love this. You're going to love
All
this. Storage Wars.
Yes.
You know, the show Storage Wars.
Great television show.
I don't know, where does it come? A&E? It comes
Yeah.
on A&E. It's a reality show, Storage Wars, where they have storage bins, and then they auction them off,
Yes.
and then people go and explore and find
That's
out
right. They've
what's
been
in there.
abandoned. They
Yeah.
bid on them, and then they get to sell the stuff.
When a San Jose man looked through the contents of a storage locker he bought from Dan and Laura Dotson, who host the Storage Wars television show, he was shocked to discover a chest filled with, get this, 1,700 gold doubloons. Pirate loot. Valued at $500,000.
Wow.
They found a pirate's treasure.
A booty.
In an abandoned storage bin.
Oh, I don't understand that though. The host of the show were the previous owners, or
No, they
They're the ones that
They were the
found
ones
it.
who were auctioning it off because they owned the storage place.
oh, okay.
I think they owned the storage place, and then when it got abandoned, so they went ahead and auctioned it off.
Wow.
And whoever purchased it then went through and found pirate booty.
That's something else.
That is fantastic.
That's unbelievable.
And and this has never been more true. Those are the things that matter.
Folks, if you're watching our show for hard news, you're out of luck. But if you're watching our show for entertaining news, plenty of it.
How does that not entertain?
Exactly. Hey, folks, we have a really exciting guest, especially considering Black Friday is coming up in a few days.
know.
Jeremy Sauls is going to be on joining us in just a second, so stick with us. We'll be right back.
How would you like to look and feel better? If so, then visit the Ford Center for Anti-Aging, located at 2020 Key Street Northwest. Dr. Ford has been serving Cleveland and the surrounding area since 1984. He is a licensed physician with the Board of Anti-Aging Medicine, offering affordable Botox injections. Botox is a medication that is used to treat dynamic wrinkles such as crow's feet, forehead lines, and frown lines. In addition to Botox therapy, rejuvenate and smooth wrinkled skin. The micro laser peel treats skin conditions associated with aging and active lifestyles. If you're looking for safe and affordable anti-aging treatment, call the Ford Center for Anti-Aging. at 423-614-0535, located at 2020 Key Street Northwest.
I'm Byron Winters with Landmark Insurance Brokerage. Contact me for all of your business insurance needs. From general liability to workers' comp, commercial auto, and business umbrellas, Landmark Insurance has you covered.
Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland, is your #1 Dodge Chrysler and Jeep dealer in this area. Stop by and see the brand new 2011 Chrysler 200. The 200 is essentially a new nameplate with a significant facelift to the outgoing 2010 Chrysler Sebring. A beautiful vehicle at an unbeatable price. And while you're there, check out the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee and the newly designed Dodge Durango. Redesigned, revamped, and reinvigorated. Yes, the Dodge Durango is back, bigger and better than ever. Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep offers a complete parts and service department with qualified service technicians to fix and repair your vehicle. So for your next brand new or pre-owned vehicle, make it Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland.
I'm Dr. James Markham, host of the television program Heart of Health, seen right here on WTNB television. Thursday at 7 o'clock, Friday at 8 a.m., or Sunday at 3:30 p.m.
Hi, I'm Joe Jingle.
And I'm Kim Christmas.
We're here to tell you that the annual Cleveland Christmas Parade brought to you by Main Street Cleveland is back. It's going to be great with all the lights, floats, and Christmas cheer.
Don't forget, WTMB will be broadcasting live the entire parade from the parade.
I was going to get there before you interrupted me. Why are you always trying to interrupt me? I'm trying to tell everybody the Cleveland Christmas Parade is going to be live the night of the parade, the best production ever of the parade, right here on WTMB. You're always trying to steal the spotlight from me. What are you doing? Kim? Ah!
Welcome back, folks. We appreciate you joining us on Tennessee Valley this morning. We got a really special guest with us, Jeremy Sauls from Highwire.
Good to be here. Appreciate it.
Thanks for being here, man. And this is really big because, of course, we all know Friday is Black Friday,
Yes.
which is a big sales day. But if you're like Matt and I, we're into our electronics and
A bit.
And Jeremy is our local expert.
Well, thanks. I appreciate that opinion.
But you're going to tell us the reasons why we might camp out in front of Best Buy.
To buy in bulk.
to buy in bulk whatever we need to buy.
Clearly.
Everybody needs 6 or 7 TVs.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
There you go. Now, Jeremy, I know you work in this field. You live in this field. You got a lot of cool stuff going on. Let's start off with top-of-the-line dream entertainment type stuff. What would you recommend? What's out there? What would your organization potentially put in place for us?
If you're wanting top of the line home entertainment, I mean, home cinema is the way to go.
Home cinema.
Home cinema. Now, home theater. Everybody's heard of home theater, the term home theater, and home cinema is kind of the next step up from that.
All right. What are the differences? Home theater versus home cinema.
Home theater is a movie room, just kind of a room to go and have the surround sound experience to just live the movie. And home cinema is you have the stage, the woodwork, the draperies, the acoustics, the seating, the lighting. I mean, this is top of the line.
And
Nice.
you charge for tickets at the door.
You could.
Popcorn machines.
You could, yes. I mean, if you're going to go the home cinema route, you better have popcorn.
Exactly.
Because your neighbors are going to expect it.
Exactly. Now, Highwire, explain for a second. Your company does that installation of that type of product.
We do. We meet with the customer who says, "I want something." We meet with them, sit down, talk about what they might want to do, and you might say, "I want to have a room where I watch movies," and then I would say, "All right, well, what kind of experience are you looking for? Are you looking for just a room, a media room, or you actually want a home theater?" And then we would say, "All right, what's your budget? What do you want? What do you want the room to look like?" And we go through the whole design process, sell all the equipment, do the installation, teach them how to use the equipment, I mean, from A to Z. We cover the entire.
So now this is a really cool experience, right?
Yes.
Because Milan was saying at one of the breaks that it's like you're actually there. You can hear people behind you talking and yelling at the quarterback and
Yes.
stuff like that. Is that really true? Is like you're actually there?
Oh yeah, the live football games nowadays, the broadcasters have really stepped up their game. So when you're watching a football game on TV, you can hear people behind you. You can hear the crowd cheering and clapping, and sometimes you hear them yelling at the quarterback or their favorite player.
Yeah.
But yes, it is just like being in the stands watching live sports.
Except it's in the comfort of your own home.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, with popcorn.
Now
You can hit pause and go back to it and then come back. So, yes.
Right, and you don't have to fight in these long lines for at least, maybe in my house, but
I was going to
some
say.
houses hopefully not. Yeah.
Exactly.
Now you brought something here. What is this?
This is one of the products. Let me back up. I've been doing this for 8 years. This is the first product in a while that I've actually been really excited about.
Okay.
This is a company that has done a very good job. This is a wireless speaker. Okay.
Wow.
Now let me preface that. Everybody wants to know about wireless surround sound or wireless speakers. It doesn't always work like we would think it would. But in the terms of having music all over your house for like a Christmas party or a get-together, these speakers are tremendously, they do their job tremendously well. The idea is that these speakers plug into power, so they have a cord for power.
Right.
But other than that, you can send music all over your house wirelessly.
So the traditional, and I remember in college setting up my stereo, which was, of course, the most important thing in college.
Oh, yeah.
And we had those monster speakers, and we had cords going everywhere.
Right.
And people would trip over them, knock over. This really defeats all of that, and you're just looking at power and hooking it up wherever you want.
Yeah, this isn't surround sound. This isn't home theater. This is more of a background music while I'm having a party, just music while I may be cleaning the house kind of thing. And so instead of having that big old boom box, sitting on the table, and you really crank it up so you can hear it everywhere.
Right.
The idea is to have speakers in every room.
Nice.
See, my dad had that at his house here just a few years ago, but it was all had the wires on it. He had to get up and he had to staple the wires into the ceiling all the way around, and it's all over the place. And he had speakers everywhere, which is fantastic.
Right.
But this, all you got to do is just throw it up there,
Yeah.
plug it in, and let it go.
Yeah, because it comes in white and black, and this is a smaller one. They make one a little bit bigger and a couple of different variations. But these things really are just, you plug them into power and you get online radio, internet streaming, Pandora, iPod integration, iTunes integration, all that comes for free with it. So
Now you don't need to buy do you need to buy a transmitter with these speakers?
They do all that themselves.
They do it all, so I could just buy this by itself and I'm good to go.
You could buy that by itself, but the power comes when you have several of them.
Right, that's what I mean.
That's the power behind the product.
So I don't need an actual stereo transmitter box and then the speakers do it by themselves.
Yes, you plug that guy into your home network or your internet, your cable modem, you just plug it in and set it up.
So big question is, how much does one of these go for?
That guy right there is $299.
Okay, that's not
The
too
big
bad.
brother of it is $399. And there's a couple different variations depending on, and kind of gets into the custom world.
Right.
But as far as being able to buy a speaker, set it, unbox it, plug it into power, within 5-6 minutes you got music.
Can't beat it.
So
Wow.
if I was going to ask for something for my wife to purchase on Black Friday, it would be this.
I would say that product right there is a game
Nice.
changer. Android phone, iPhone, iPad, all that control, the apps are free. And you can integrate and control millions of songs with your phone with those speakers.
Wow. That is actually very interesting.
It is.
Now you mentioned the iPhone and iPad, and we'd be remiss if we didn't at least ask your opinion on the whole iPod, iPad phenomenon. iPads are just wildly popular right now. I see them in just about every meeting I go to. It seems like the people are breaking out their iPads, taking notes, searching the internet, that sort of thing. Is this a trend? Is this something that's going to stick around? Are the iPads here to stay? And their competitors, we have some of these lower level non-name competitors that have like tablets of some sort.
Right.
Is there some differences? Because the prices seem significantly different.
There is, Apple obviously makes the iPad and iPhone and all those devices.
Yeah.
And then the
The iPhone
competitors.
that's ringing.
Yeah. And the iPhone, or I mean the other tablets are Android powered.
Okay.
So in Android, which is where the Droid phone comes from. and
Okay.
everything. Licensing, Apple's probably more expensive when it comes to their licensing, I'm sure. So that's kind of where the price variances come from. You can equate Android devices to the PC as far as kind of an open market, open
Yes.
development, do what you want, and the market kind of filters its own thing. Apple's more controlled, the iPhone and iPad.
You can only use Mac stuff with that.
Right. And if you write an app for an iDevice, it has to go through Apple's control before it's released to the market. So there's a guarantee it's going to work pretty much in an iDevice, where in the Android world, you're left to try it out, and the numbers kind of rate if it's a good app or not.
Gotcha. Jeremy, before we go any further, I want to make sure, if people want to get a hold of you, your organization, they're interested in having you come out and do a consultation or an installation, or they just want your opinion on some of the things that they're doing, how would they get a hold of you?
Oh, that's a great question. You can get a hold of me several different ways. My website is www.highwirenow.com. And also my phone number in the office, but it is my mobile, so because we're not in the office that much, usually doing installations and out helping people, is, of course, we're local, so 423-322-4464.
All right, 4464.
Yeah.
And Highwire is spelled H-I-Wire?
Yes, that's correct. Thank you for letting me know, because that usually gets missed, but it is Hiwire.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and I actually had a chance to check out that website before Jeremy came on this morning, and saw one of the home theaters you did, home cinema, right?
Yeah, that's a home cinema, yes.
And that was just extraordinary. I understand that was Milan's house, just so you know. He's getting paid the big bucks to be an analyst.
And
Those
we know where
politicians.
we are going Thursday afternoon for the
There
football
you go.
game.
Jeremy, we really appreciate you being here today.
Enjoyed it. Thank you guys for having me on.
Excellent. Check him out, www.highwirenow.com. Is that right?
That's right.
hiwirenow.com. Check him out. And really, again, thanks for giving us the advice. And I may actually put that on my Christmas
I
list.
think that's a good idea.
Sounds good.
Excellent. Thanks for joining us again this morning. We've got one more segment. Stick with us. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Joe Jingle.
And I'm Kim Christmas.
We're here to tell you that the annual Cleveland Christmas Parade brought to you by Main Street Cleveland is back. It's going to be great with all the lights, floats, and Christmas cheer.
Don't forget, WTMB will be broadcasting live the entire parade from the parade.
I was going to get there before you interrupted me. Why are you always trying to interrupt me? I'm trying to tell everybody the Cleveland Christmas Parade is going to be live the night of the parade, the best production ever of the parade, right here on WTMB. You're always trying to steal the spotlight from me. What are you doing? Kim? Ah!
I'm Kathy Guy with Landmark Insurance Brokerage. Call us today for all your personal insurance needs. With 28 years in the insurance business, I have the solutions and pricing you are looking for. At Landmark Insurance Brokerage, we've got you covered.
Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland, is your #1 Dodge Chrysler and Jeep dealer in this area. Stop by and see the brand new 2011 Chrysler 200. The 200 is essentially a new nameplate with a significant facelift to the outgoing 2010 Chrysler Sebring. A beautiful vehicle at an unbeatable price. And while you're there, check out the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee and the newly designed Dodge Durango. Redesigned, revamped, and reinvigorated. Yes, the Dodge Durango is back, bigger and better than ever. Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep offers a complete parts and service department with qualified service technicians to fix and repair your vehicle. So for your next brand new or pre-owned vehicle, make it Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland.
I'm Dr. James Markham, host of the television program Heart of Health, seen right here on WTNB television. Thursday at 7 o'clock, Friday at 8 a.m., or Sunday at 3:30 p.m.
How would you like to look and feel better? If so, then visit the Ford Center for Anti-Aging, located at 2020 Key Street Northwest. Dr. Ford has been serving Cleveland and the surrounding area since 1984. He is a licensed physician with the Board of Anti-Aging Medicine, offering affordable Botox injections. Botox is a medication that is used to treat dynamic wrinkles such as crow's feet, forehead lines, and frown lines. In addition to Botox therapy, rejuvenate and smooth wrinkled skin. The micro-laser peel treats skin conditions associated with aging and active lifestyles. If you're looking for safe and affordable anti-aging treatment, call the Ford Center for Anti-Aging at 423-614-0535, located at 2020 Key Street Northwest.
Welcome back, everyone. We appreciate you joining on Tuesday morning, Thanksgiving week.
Yes, yes.
What are you thankful for, man?
I am thankful for my family.
Yeah.
First and foremost, my
Absolutely.
daughter is beautiful and healthy.
Yes.
And happy. I'm thankful for my wife and partnership. I'm thankful for the fact that she's pregnant again and we're expanding our family. I'm thankful for my current job and the community within which we work and live. And I'm thankful that the Miami Dolphins have won 3 in a row.
Oh, here we go.
Miami Dolphins, they've won 3 in a row, Joe. You know, Miami Dolphins won 3 in a row. They have the best defense in the league as far as points scored the last 4 weeks. And we're going to beat Dallas on Thanksgiving Day. That's what I'm thankful for.
And watch them on Thanksgiving Day. Lose.
What are you thankful for, Matt?
A lot of the same things. You know, I hate to echo you, but thank God that I have just a beautiful family. I absolutely love this community. Thankful to be in this community. I enjoy this show. It's a fun show. Have a wonderful job at the United Way and the community partnerships we have there. Speaking of which, today is, of course, Restaurant Tuesday.
Of course.
Restaurant Tuesday today is really exciting. It's a new restaurant in town, Mark's Doghouse.
Hot dogs, right?
Hot dogs. And if you haven't had one of Mark's hot dogs, and we're talking about Mark Grissom is the owner of this place.
Yeah.
And if you haven't had a chance to go over and check this place out, if you like hot dogs, you're going to love this place. If you don't like hot dogs, you'll still like it.
Oh, yeah? Where is it?
It's right over by the old Shoney's there, right on Key Street. On the corner of Raider Drive.
Oh, right, where Casa Nachos
yes,
is
yes,
now.
it's right on that corner. There's a little like mini mall.
And Baskin Robbins is right there too.
Right next to Baskin Robbins.
Okay, cool.
And it has some terrific hot dogs. I mean, high quality stuff. And it is first class, great environment.
No, do they only do hot dogs? Do they have other things?
Almost all hot dogs. I think they have chicken salad too, but it's almost all hot dogs. And it really is a good deal. Go over and check out Mark's place, Mark's Doghouse. He's given a portion of his proceeds to United Way and a lot of the agencies that we work for, and I am very thankful
I'm
for
really
those
happy.
agencies.
I'm glad that we are still supporting these local restaurants and have these local restaurants step up.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so
That's cool.
I'm thankful for those local partnerships and thankful for Mark Grissom. Most importantly, thankful for my family. Thankful for Dancing with the Stars tonight, the finale.
I'm not thankful for that. I'm not thankful.
We
for
got
that.
JR, Ricky Lake, and Rob Kardashian.
I'm not thankful for that. I am thankful for Jennifer James.
Yes.
She came in. She said they do eat turkey in Canada, but they're not thankful for anything up there.
Apparently not.
What do they have?
Of appreciation.
What do they have to be thankful for? I mean, it's all ice all the time.
Jeremy said off the air moose.
Oh yeah, well maybe moose. But
go.
they're really angry though. They're like 7 feet tall
Angry
and they
people.
attack you. No,
Angry
the moose.
people in Canada.
The moose are angry.
Thanks for joining us today. It is a wonderful week. We hope you have a blessed and peaceful and safe and wonderful time with your family over Thanksgiving. And we will see you back here in 1 week next
Be careful of the angry moose. That's what I got.
angry Canadian.
Angry Canadian moose.
Have a great day, everyone. Poor Jennifer.